Hello everyone. Today we are talking about repetitive strain injuries. We are talking about this as this issue getting more and more complicated in our company as well as in many others Canadian company. What does it mean? It means that some of our more often some of our employees encounter this issue and they they take off of the work and in such way we lose our productivity and time, and this is the main reason why we are talking today about repetitive strain injuries. So first of all, let's define what does it mean, what is it, what is the definition of this RCI. It's, by the way, it's abbreviature. Repetitive strain injuries is or sometimes it called repetitive stress injury. It is gradual build-up of damage to muscles, tendons, nerves from repetitive motions. And according to Statistics of Canada, one in every 10 Canadians adult had a repetitive strain injury serious enough to limit normal activities. The study shows that approximately 2 million Canadians aged 20 and up reported having an RCI in the previous years, and these numbers unfortunately are growing. So, what is the most what RCI? Generally, RCI are common and may be caused by many different types of activities, including using a computer mouse, typing, swiping items at the supermarket checkout, grasping tools, working on the assembly line, and doing some kind of sports. Among the main symptoms of RCI are pain ranging from mild to severe, tenderness, swelling, tingling or numbness, weakness, sensitivity to cold or heat, and mostly body areas which are affected by such kind of injuries are wrists and hands, elbows, neck and shoulders. However, it doesn't mean that other body areas can be affected by RCI. So we have to be we have to pay attention to our body and to what it says to us. The severity of symptoms is individual and may begin gradually becoming constant and more intense. And due to that, your ability to perform your daily normal activities is getting limited, in spite of even you get some initial medical treatment. What the outlook of the RCI? Sometimes it's enough to do some very simple conservative measures, such kind of change your working routine, change your workstation, to do some modifying of that. Maybe wrapping the hurted area or taking in an inflammatory drugs, and in some cases that's enough, and you will eliminate that very quickly. But in some cases, in more heavy hard cases, even surgeries are required. So as far as I believe that you understood, the main reason for the RCI is repetitive movements. Those movements can cause your muscles and tendons to become damaged over time. And even if for now you have a little pain in your neck, it doesn't mean that over time it won't become severe. So pay attention to that. Some activities can increase your risk of RCI, and they include strengthen the same muscles through repetition, maintaining the same posture for a long period of time, maintaining an abnormal posture for an extended period of time, such as holding your arms over your head, lifting heavy objects, being in a poor physical condition and not exercising enough. It's also increase the risk of developing RCI. Of course, underlying conditions and previous injuries can also predispose a person to RCI. Desk jobs or office jobs are not the only occupations whose workers are at risk for RCI. Other occupations that involve repetitive movements and they also may increase a risk, and such occupations are, we know about that, drivers, cleaners, cookers, especially construction workers. So all of them are at risk. What can we do to prevent our office employees from RCI? We can do pretty simple things, and these simple things, they make difference. They make huge difference. And these steps are: first, adjusting a workstation to promote good posture and comfort, as a good posture is a key in avoiding stress on the muscles. Sitting in a chair that gives a support for the lower back and keeps the feet flat on the floor or on a footrest. Thigh should be parallel to the ground. Hands, wrists and forearms should be aligned. Elbows should be in line with the keyboard to avoid strain. We should avoid cross-legged sitting. Spending some of computer time at a standing desk if applicable. Placing the computer monitor about an arm's length away from the body. The screen should be at eye level to look straight ahead. If you work a lot on the phone, please use a headset to avoid straining a neck, shoulders and arms. Taking frequent breaks. Getting up to stretch or walk around, marching in a place. Doing shoulder stretch at the desk. Wriggling the fingers and wrists. So, yeah, it looks these things are pretty simple, but they are crucial. On the top of that, on the top of that, I think it will be a good idea to set up a gym in our corporate office, as many companies do it nowadays, as it will allow our employees during lunch break to go there to stretch, to flex, to do some exercises and to switch their activities, and it will increase and it will help their feet. It will help to keep them fit and of course to prevent RCI. And this problem is getting worse from year to year, even by labor unions and many other organizations. It was set up RCI Awareness Day, and it is on the last day on February. Every year organizations join to increase awareness of these issues. And every year postures are printed out and created and distributed and available in 2 languages, in French and English. So you can just print it out and stick on the wall at every office room, just as a reminder how to prevent and what to do. this issue. So, to conclude my today report, I'd like to repeat some crucial things. Now we know that this issue of repetitive strain injuries exists and is getting worse from year to year. And now we know that our employees, they face it on a daily basis, and even sometimes not realizing that they do. And we know causes of these issues, and we know that the main what we know and the most important what we know that it's preventable, and we know how to avoid it, how to prevent, and this is the main. And the main and the important way to do that is to increase awareness of this issue. Thank you. Bye bye.